Hello guys and happy Tuesday. So if you didn't watch my video last week, you might be a little bit surprised and you might be thinking, why is Veronia even uploading on a Tuesday? What is going on? But some of you will know that I have tweaked my uploading schedule. So I am going to be uploading 2 times a week, and with that on Fridays I'm going to be uploading my normal videos, but then on Tuesdays I think it's going to be a little bit more chill and I just want to walk through my progress. So I'm going to let you guys know my updates as well. So with these uploads I'm just going to be updating you on my finances. So very excited for my first Tuesday episode, and as you can see I do have my tea. I feel like it's becoming quite iconic, especially because it's quite huge and it's actually a little bit heavy as well. So yeah, I'm hoping these videos are going to be quite useful because I do think it's quite good showing you guys the theory in terms of personal finance and anything to do with your career. But I've also been thinking if I'm able to show you guys an example and see how it practically works, then hopefully that might help. So I may as well just use my own finances as an example because I'm definitely still going through the journey. So I thought in today's video I would actually show you my budget for November, and I wanted to do this because I do use a zero-based budget method, which basically just means that every pound, every penny does have a job and has somewhere to go. So if you've ever thought about using the zero-based budget method but you don't really know how it works, then hopefully my budget can be used as an example. And also, if you guys follow me on Instagram, I did a poll asking how many of you actually budget, and let me look because I can't remember, but I think it was like 18% of you just don't budget. Yeah, 18% of you don't actually budget. So I am determined to change that. So of course we're going to head over to my laptop and see what's actually going on this month. But first, if you are new to my channel, then my name is Veronia and I talk about all things to do with money, your career and having a positive mindset for success. So if you are interested, then feel free to subscribe to my channel and also remember to hit that bell notification below as well. But yeah, I'm ready, my green tea's ready, so let's go. Also guys, I think these videos are definitely going to be a lot more chilled just because it takes me so long to edit. Like honestly, it takes me ages, but I do still think posting these videos are going to be useful. So let's just get to the numbers. So if we open up my spreadsheet, this is actually my own spreadsheet that I made. So I did used to use a template before, but I just found it a bit complicated, and for me the more simple the better. So I decided to make my own spreadsheet. I'm quite proud of it, to be honest, because you guys will know that I do like Excel. I'm not a total Excel whiz, but I think I'm okay. This is basically my budgeting. So at the moment it's called Net Worth and Budgeting version 1. So there may be a few other versions, we will see. But yeah, so this is basically my monthly budget, and you can see that there are 2 tabs. So this is the month of November. So what I would basically be doing is I would have different tabs for each month, and then obviously I will have one for December as well. But also I do have another tab, and that's actually my net worth statement. Now I'm not actually going to be showing you guys my net worth statement yet because I'm going to be doing that for another video. So if you haven't subscribed yet, then hopefully that's a good reason. So obviously we're just going to stay on this monthly budget. I think it's probably worth just me walking through it just so it makes sense. Here I have my total income. So you can see the category in terms of salary, side hustle, any investments or anything else. Now I have blanked out my salary because I'm not sure if I want to share it yet, but you guys will know that I do earn under £30,000 a month, and you guys will also know I earn between £25,000 and £30,000 a month, so you can probably take an educated guess on how much I earn each month. But for now I will keep that a mystery. And also you guys will know that I currently don't have any income from side hustles or businesses or any investments yet. And I say yet because it is definitely something I am working on. But usually what I'll do is I will put my salary in and then it will give me my total income. So it will just be displayed here. Now I've then got another category for any savings or investment. So this is kind of more anything medium or long term. I should say that I don't actually include my pension here, and that's just mainly because my contribution gets taken out before I actually get paid. So of course I see it on my payslip, but I don't physically have the money in my bank account, so I do tend to exclude it. Also the same with student loans as well, that just gets taken out automatically. So here we have my savings and investments. So a lot of you guys will know that I am saving about £1,000, and that's going towards a buy-to-let purchase, hopefully by the end of next year. And then also you will know that I am currently putting about £200 towards my stocks and shares ISA. And yes, I will be sharing my stock portfolio one of these Tuesdays, so definitely look out for that. So yeah, that total is about £1,200. So then we move on to essential essential bills. Again, I've mentioned this on a previous video. I'm not currently renting, and this house that I'm staying in is both myself and my mum's, but my mum pays the mortgage, so I don't need to pay the mortgage, which is great for me because it means I get to save as much as possible. Now this will change next year because I am getting married, so we are going to be renting a place, so my costs are definitely going to increase, but for now it's very minimal. And then obviously I've got my mobile contract, so I do pay £10 a month. I think I must have made it quite confusing in my saving video, so where I was talking about how I save over 70% of my income, because I kept saying this is my phone contract, but by the way I don't have a phone contract. So what I meant to say is that I have a SIM only contract, which I pay £10 a month for, and then I've bought my phone outright, so I don't have a phone contract where you pay for the phone and the SIM. So yeah, just in case you got confused, that's what I meant. And then obviously if you did watch that video, you will know that I do pay charity and tithes. I've just blanked it out for now just because I do think it's personal. So yeah, again, total £10 for essential bills. So now let's move over to my spending for the month. So the first thing is petrol. It's about £30 here. I wouldn't usually do £30 now because I'm living at home, so I don't tend to use petrol that much. I probably use less than £10 a month, I would say, but I decided this month that I'm actually just going to put £30 in it, and that's just because I really don't want to have to go to the petrol station more than once. So yes, I am quite lazy sometimes. So let's move down and you can see my food budget, about £65 a month that I've budgeted, so I think that's just over £16 a week. I try to budget about £15 a week. Now a lot of the times I do try and stick to it, so if you do follow me on Instagram, you will see that usually it is about £15 a week, but sometimes I do overspend, so it will be really interesting to see how I go this month. So really and truly that £15 a week is for me. Again, that's going to be different when I'm married, but for now I don't tend to eat a lot, so £15 is usually enough for me. And you guys know I absolutely love Lidl and Aldi. For me it's just really affordable. The only thing is my partner eats more than me, so I definitely don't think this is going to be enough. Plus he's not a massive fan of Lidl, so we'll have to see how that goes. Anyway, let's move down to eating out. So you can see it's about £30 that I've budgeted for this month. I don't really think I'm going to be going to any restaurants this month. I think this is just going to be mainly takeaways, but I have still left it as £30, so I think that should be okay. And then with entertainment, again, I don't think I'm going to be going out this month at all, so yeah, I don't plan on spending money. Likewise with travel, so I've only put about £5. I don't even think I'm going to end up using that because I'm not going to really be going anywhere, so yeah, but I've just put that just in case, to be honest. Then we've got toiletries. So usually I'll spend about £15 a month, but for this month I do think I need to get more things, so I have budgeted £20 for that. And then my little pennies jar, so usually I'll put about £10, but basically once I've done this whole budget, so usually here it tells me how much left I have to budget. There was like £3.72 left, so I just put it into the pennies jar. And actually, just to show you guys, if I said that this was 0, basically this would update and tell me that I actually only have £5 left to budget, so that's why it says that. I don't actually know if I've explained that properly, but I don't know how else to explain it, so we're gonna move on. So you guys can see total spending about £162.72. So now let's move over to my sinking funds. Also, if you don't know what a sinking fund is, you're basically just putting money away for something. So I think it's worth just talking about how I calculate my sinking funds. So for example, let's say you were planning on going on holiday and you needed to save up about £1,000, and then let's say you've got about 6 months to save up for that. So if I did want to save a certain amount each month, all I would do is literally just take that £1,000, divide it by 6 months, and actually I'm going to do that now because I can't do that in my head. So 1,000 divided by 6 months is £166.67. So basically I would just be saving about £167 a month. It's the same with Christmas, because I know Christmas is literally every year. I would calculate how much roughly I would want to spend on things like presents. So for example, let's say you plan on spending about £300 on presents. Again, I can't do that in my head, but I would divide that by 12. That would give me about £25 a month. So I would just put it on my spreadsheet, £25 a month every single month. So I hope that makes sense, but do let me know if you want me to go in a bit more detail on another budgeting video. So yeah, that's basically how I calculate my sinking funds. So for this month, I'm not actually saving anything for Christmas presents. The main reason is because basically when we were in lockdown, I was actually able to save a lot of money because obviously I wasn't commuting. So I had like £70 £100 to play with during that time. So I decided I may as well just put all of that towards my Christmas presents, just so I have it now and I don't have to worry about it. So yeah, really happy that all my money for my Christmas presents are pretty much done. And then it does mean I can start buying Christmas presents quite soon. So in terms of presents and clothes, the main reason why I haven't actually put any money into that this month is because I do need to save money for my car maintenance. So here you can see I've got £100 for that, and that's just because I need to buy new tyres. Tyres are expensive. They are very expensive, and even for this £100 I'm pretty sure that's only going to pay for like 1 or 2 tyres, so it does mean I do need to save more money when I get paid next month as well. But then miscellaneous, because I said miscellaneous in my saving video, which was definitely wrong, but miscellaneous is about £15, so I'm just going to put that into my account just in case I have other stuff to pay for, because sometimes that does happen and I forget that I need to pay for something else, so I'm just putting that in just in case. And then with my gym membership, the only reason why that's 0 is because I don't know if I mentioned that in my saving video, but I do pay for my gym monthly. No, I don't. I do pay for my gym yearly instead of monthly, although usually I would be putting money away so that I can buy my membership next year. My membership is supposed to renew around January time, but because of lockdown and basically when the gyms closed, they actually froze my membership. So my membership is basically running until about August next year. So basically I've got until then. I'm not gonna lie, I still haven't gone back to the gym. It's so bad. I haven't been there since lockdown. I know, really bad. But then during lockdown, I was really enjoying home workouts. So I'm not sure if I actually want to continue with the gym next year. We'll have to see. But yeah, that's basically why it's 0. So you can see my total for my sinking funds is about £115. So I think this month with everything going on, I don't think I'm actually going to end up overspending anything. Maybe toiletries, I'm not so sure yet. But I think with everything else it will be fine. Just mainly because most of my time I'm going to be at home. So usually after I've done my budgeting on my spreadsheet, what I will actually do is I will move my money into different accounts. So I thought this might be worth sharing as well. So with my essential bills, that actually stays in my main account because I need to know that I have enough money for any direct debits or standing orders to come out. But then when it comes to my savings, my spending or my sinking funds, that will actually go to my Monzo account. Now in terms of my savings and investments part, for my stocks and shares ISA, I will literally just transfer £200 straight onto the platform that I use, so Trading 212 at the moment. But with the savings, so that £1,000, I will transfer that to my Monzo account. So I'm actually going to record my screen on my phone and show you guys my Monzo account just to show you guys why I do what I do. So basically, if you do have a Monzo account, on the top of the page you can see that there's a little budget area. So what I would do is everything that I'm spending, I actually put it on this budget. The only thing that I leave out of here is pennies because that's just got its own separate pot. If you look at my total spending, it's £163.72. Then take away pennies, so that basically gives me about £150, and that's what I would put on my Monzo account. So if you do have a Monzo account, you can actually categorize everything and put it on budget, which I really like. So you can see I've got £150 left, and you can see that I've actually allocated everything. So eating out, about £30. Expenses, that is actually travel on my spreadsheet, so that is public transport. The reason why it's not called travel is because there is transport, and for some reason I prefer my transport to be my car rather than my public transport. I have absolutely no idea why I've done that, but that's just what I do. Most normal people wouldn't do that, so yeah. But then obviously you can see groceries, which of course is my food, personal care, which I call toiletries, and that's about it. I feel like my budgeting is a fairly long process, but this doesn't usually take long. Once I've set it up, after a couple of times, it's really easy because my budget doesn't usually change that much, so I don't really have to change the figures a lot that often. But what I would usually do is I do have a credit card. So basically most things that I have in my spending area, I will use my credit card to pay for that first. But then what I will do is actually use my Monzo account to pay off my credit card. I think I will do a separate video on that though, because I do think it sounds a bit more complicated than it actually is. And again, I'm not sure how long I've been talking for, so I'm gonna leave it there. But yeah guys, I do hope you enjoyed this video, and I do actually hope it was useful. So do let me know, and also let me know what kind of other progress updates you'd like to see. I mean, for me this is good because you guys can basically hold me accountable for things, but I also really want to make it useful for you as well. So do let me know what you would like to see in the future. But if you did like this video, then please do give me a thumbs up, as it really does help to support the channel. And of course feel free to subscribe to my channel. I do post every Tuesday and Friday now, so I will see you on Friday.